Hello, welcome to our shop here, Turtley Tailored Looks. What can I help you with today? You're looking to have a specific kind of costume designed? Okay, what? Red Riding Hood. Okay, let me see. Oh, you're gonna be in a play? You need to be... Okay, yeah, we have a variety of costumes. I can see what we have along the lines of Red Riding Hood, and then we can find what you best like that we have available, and then I can tailor it. Yeah, I can custom tailor it to you. So let me just pull up our catalog, because it's sometimes easier to just look here first and then go in the back and get it. Okay. So you want like classic, like red. You want a kind of cute red dress, a red hood, maybe some like ribbon or lace as well. Okay. Let's see. What we have. Wait. Okay. Okay. So here are some of our options. Here's always the struggle trying to hold this iPad and show it to our customers while okay, without dropping it. So we have this look. It's very simple, to the point. She's got the hood and it's got like some ruffles on it, and bow to tie it with like the cross ribbon on the chest region and like the white apron. Red dress. I'm gonna keep looking. Okay. It's a kid's costume. We don't want that. Okay, this one is more you like that one better? Yeah. It's got very elegant velvet red cape, and again I forget the right term of the corsage. And then, yep, the white underneath, and then we even got some like black lace on the red. You like that? Okay. I'll just continue showing what else we also have. This has a lot more of the lace. Yep. Around the hood, it's like all around the edges, it's lace. It's got these pretty sleeves, and it has bows to tie for like around the neck and around the waist. You kind of like the mixture between this and this one. Okay. Yeah, you can just keep in mind what you like and what you like about each. So you like, okay, yeah, you can just tell me in a minute when I get my notes. Okay. And then we have this one. It's more of a, yeah, it's more simple. There's not any like frilly lace or anything like that, and it goes all the way down, floor length. But it does have pretty design, detail at the bottom, down here. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's got the corset look to it like the other one. And last but not least, we have this is even more simple design. There's not really any black accents on this one. We do have that detail at the bottom, but yeah, it's just the white apron, simple cape. But I will say the bow is a nice elegant velvet bow we have right there. You want to go back to the other two? Okay. So yeah, we have, which one would you like me? We have one pretty similar to each of these in the back. This might be slightly older, but from the one that we have now, but I can go grab it for you and you can decide. You think you really want this one? Okay. But there's some elements of this one that you want as well. Okay. You want maybe like the chest region to be cinched, like, okay. Yeah, I can go ahead and pull it out, and then you can try it on, and we can take some notes of like exactly the things that you want changed about it, and we can make sure like the measurements are correct and it fits you. Yeah, so we can make any changes to fit you better, and also whatever design choices you want changed. Yeah, I'll go grab that for you. It's just back here, so you can just wait for a minute and just stay cozy in the chair. Okay, so we do have, yeah, it's in a size medium, so we can definitely, whatever works, we'll make it work. I'll take all the measurements we need, and it actually comes with this pair of black leggings as well, automatically. So yeah, you can go ahead and try these on if you'd like, and then let me know. Yeah, I think, yeah, there are, so I can help you with like tying the bows, and yep, we have, so there are some differences from the picture. This ties around, and yeah, you're right, there's not really a ribbon around for the hood, but of course we can add those details, so you just let me know, and I'll get that into my notebook, and we'll get our tailor working on all this as soon as we got all the decisions made. Okay? Yeah, of course. And you don't have to have the leggings, but if you'd like, you can try them on just to see too. Yeah, here you go. Okay, and we have a changing room. Yep, just that way. Hey, I think you already look so good in it. You like it? Okay. Yeah, I can tie those ribbons up for you. You like, yeah, how does it feel? How's the fit feel? Good? Okay, here, let me just, yeah, pull it. You want it a little more form-fitting around, like, the waist, and then, okay. Yeah, don't worry, we have one of my fellow tailors in the back with another client working with them, so that's who's back there. Yeah, don't get freaked out. Anyways, I think that looks really cute with the bows, but you really want the ribbon to do across the neck too. It almost gives like a cute like choker vibe. I like that too. Yeah, okay, let me grab my notepad. Well, my clipboard actually, and jot down some notes. Okay. So you said, yeah, okay. And you feel like the hood is too baggy, you want it closer to your head? Yeah, we can take off some material from the hood. Okay, I'll just have to take some measurements for that. And then Yeah, this one, the chest region isn't like cinched like the other ones, but we can have it like cinched, and then almost you want to do like a little bit of a ruffle effect and have it kind of like a little bit pleated. You should be a fashion designer. I like these ideas. Okay, and then yeah, we can definitely cinch in the waist area. Okay, and then do you still want the ties on the side to tie? You still want those, but you just want a little bit so that even if it's not tied, it still gives the form fitting. Yeah. Let me, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. I'm gonna get like a piece of paper to draw out what you're describing. Okay, first real quick, can I don't know where that came from, but there's some like lint on here, so let me get you, yeah, let me just clean that off really quick. Here, just okay, yeah, just hold your arm out. Just cross your chest really quick. Sorry about that. I'm just making sure that. Sorry about that. Just want to make sure that we get any lint off. I'm just gonna put down this arm. Yeah, you can just lean back in the chair, relax. There's like, yeah, I don't know. I have to check in our back room as to what is causing all this lint, and hair. Maybe it's just my own hair shedding, I don't know. I don't think we have any cats back there. Okay, I'm just gonna get down. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like brushing all the lint into your face. Just get that off for you. Okay. Back to what we were doing. I'm gonna get a piece of paper. Of course. Well, I'm so glad this is fun for you too. You should totally like create your own designs if you're passionate about it, you know? Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna grab a pencil. Okay. So, and I'm also gonna use these to be like the reference points for the measurements we're gonna take. So I know you said you want the hood to be smaller, so we're gonna do some measurements for that in a second. And you want to add ribbon to the hood, like right there. Do you want that to be like black lace, or just like the black satin, or the red fabric like on your sleeves? Thinking about the red velvet. Black satin, yeah. Black satin for sure. Okay. I think that's probably a good choice to do that. Yeah. Oops. Black satin, and then oh, you're also thinking about lengthening the sleeves to be full length. Yeah, they're kind of like, they don't go all the way down to your wrist, I'm noticing. Yeah, just hold out your arms. Yeah, I feel like that doesn't quite. It's cute, but if you want it all the way down, yeah, we can change that and add some length. And at the shoulders, you want, since we're doing that, you want the shoulders to be a little bit ruffled. Okay, yeah, we can add. Okay. This is just, this isn't what it's gonna actually look like. This is just a reference for me as to what we need to fix. So, longer sleeves, and then puff. Mild puff sleeves, not like full-blown puff, but just a little more drama to the sleeves. You want it like, yeah, I get it. And then for like this, so the chest area, you want, currently it's just like, yeah, there's nothing really fancy about it, but you want it like cinched down here, like right below the chest. Okay, and you said you want like some ruffling right there. Okay. Do you want that to be the same fabric? The red velvet. Okay, so you just want that to be red velvet layered under the other, but just kind of like pleated together. So it'll look something like that, type to that effect. Okay, I got you. Then that's the rest. Did you want anything changed about the rest? You like the rest of it though? Okay, good. That's good. Okay, so let me get the measurements for like the hood, and then, well, yeah, I'll probably need to measure how long you want your arms length to be, and then your shoulders I'm gonna need to get the measurements, since we're gonna extend the fabric from there and add puff. So shoulders, hood, and then we'll also need, you did want it, okay, so we'll need, since we're gonna have it cinched below the chest, and adding that, as well as form fitting around the waist, we're gonna need a measurement to have it more form fitting around the waist. Yeah, can't forget that. Okay, so that, yeah, let me just get started. Where's my, okay, I'm gonna, might use this depending, but for right now we'll just start on this. So yeah, you can go ahead and put the hood like here. Yeah, and then just kind of show me how you want around your head, like that. Okay, yeah. Here, I can just measure around your head to get like exact. Okay, let's start from this side. Yeah. Okay, that's about 28.9. Okay. We're like 3/4 of it right there. Okay, around 30, 3/4. Okay, I'm just gonna write three-quarters. Yeah, don't worry. Since I know exactly what you want, I shouldn't have a problem with the measurements, so you are good to go on that. Okay. Just gonna measure around your neck really quick to make sure that we get the ribbon the right length for okay, right there, 23.27. So then ribbon will need to be at least probably 42, just so that we have enough extra to make a really pretty bow with. Yeah, and then we're gonna measure. Actually, let me get my fabric pencil. We're gonna make some marks around the hood, and I'm gonna need to pin a couple places. Just hold still, and let me get my tape measure off of you. Yeah, you can totally just. Okay, I'm just gonna. There, and then mark right there where we're gonna take off. Yeah, sorry to like be so aggressive. That's not good because I just dropped a bunch of pins. So yeah, don't get up because we don't want you hurting your feet. Okay, yeah, we got them, so we're good. Just gonna pin, so just stay very still. Alright, and now we're gonna, let me look at my clipboard really quick again. Okay. I'm just gonna measure from like your shoulders, so like I just need from like here to the end of your shoulder. And I'm gonna go ahead and mark that on the fabric. I'm gonna mark it on here as well as on the fabric. Let's see. Okay, all that all the way right here. Okay. It's about 5 3/4. and mark that on here. Alright, and then to get the other shoulder, I'm gonna guess you're pretty symmetrical, but okay, it's like pretty. 5 and 3. Okay. Okay, yeah, just relax your shoulder again. I'm just gonna. Okay. We'll go ahead and do your sleeves, and then we'll do your chest region after that. Let's start. Okay. So you want, yeah, you can just point with your other arm as to where. Okay, you want it to stop like all the way right where, up just above your hand. So right, pretty much where your wrist is. Okay. Like about 22. Okay, 22. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 22.7. Approximately 22 inches. And do you want like the edge, you want the edges of the sleeve to stay the same? Yeah, we won't mess with that. We'll go in from like the shoulder, so that'll be good. Okay, then I'm just gonna get this side. Yeah, just relax your arm out again. Okay, pretty much the same. Okay, 20.5, but it's approximately, they're symmetrical. You're pretty symmetrical, so. Oh, I'm using my fabric scissors on the paper. That. Okay. I can add that, and then I'm just gonna measure like the width of your shoulders so that we can get the correct amount of material that we need for that. If I can stop losing things, I know I'm gonna need to like invest in a bigger portable desk. That's why, because it fell on the floor. Okay. Sorry about that. I just keep dropping things, and I want to be cautious when because I have this box of pins over here, and I don't need to be causing my customers to have pins in their feet. So yeah, I see you have sandals on, so don't want to cause a hazard. Okay, but for right now, we're gonna continue measuring your shoulder, and then I will probably put a couple pins just to make sure that we do that correctly. Okay. Fabric pencil right here. Okay. So shoulders about 12 centimeters that way. Okay. see how symmetrical you are over here. Okay. Right in between 12 and 13, like 12.5 centimeters. Okay, so almost symmetrical, but you seem to be a little bit more buff in one arm. That's totally normal. Okay. And I'm just gonna go ahead, work that. I just need, just to relax. Just need some of this right here and then back up there. Just gonna get that. Okay. Just gonna make sure we make the cuts in the right places and add what we need to add on the shoulders to get that puff effect. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna pin right here. Yeah. You are good. Just gonna there. Gonna pin on this side, so just hold still. Okay. Yeah, and I know it would probably be an issue trying to take it off with all the pins in, so I can always, after we're done, I'll just put a mark on where all the pins are, so that you don't actually have to worry about the pins poking you. Yeah, don't worry. Okay, so next we're gonna get the hood. Alright. Let's just get your chest measured here. Okay. Just from there to there. Okay. 27.8. Okay, I'm just gonna real quick mark there and then there. Okay. But yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna get a couple pins and tell me if that feels about right, the fitting of it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this right here, cinch that up right there. Okay. And then this side. Yep, does that feel good? Like, okay. And then, we'll go under as well. And I'll get the extra fabric to add the ruffles on top. But yeah, let me just get down there. Okay. I know this is like getting all personal, but I'll try to be fast. Okay. Okay, about 36. Okay, yeah, we need just a little bit extra so that we can let the chest breathe. Yep. And then, yeah, that should not be a problem. I can add elastic too, so that it actually stretches and you're not just like constrained. Of course, yeah. Okay, let me just pin down here and down here. Okay, is that good? still breathe. Okay, but again, we'll have the elastic, so it'll make sure you still comfy. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark where we have all the pins so far and put them back so that we don't end up poking you. Okay, there. Okay, there. Okay, right here. Then right here. Okay. Right here. And right here. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally poke you. So, got that taken care of. And then I think all we have left is to measure the waist and get that like cinched in how you like it. So okay, so I'm just gonna get around you just to get make sure that we get the total correct measurement for that. About, okay, I'm just gonna go where I need to mark. Okay, about 30 right here. And then mark right here and one over here. So here, let me just mark. Just trying. Okay, does that feel like if I hold it like that, does that feel about right? Okay. It's about 39. Point. That waist region. Okay, so we can cinch that in. Yeah, I won't bother you with the pins this time. I'll just trust that that's about right from what you could feel when I held it. So okay, let's see. I got your hood and I got the ribbon, and let me just see how much ruffling I will need across the chest. So sorry. So that was about 10. Maybe 9.7. Just gonna make right there. Ruffling, and you said you wanted it to just be the red velvet ruffled as like a layer behind the other layer backwards. Okay. Let me just put that mark. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and put that aside, and we're gonna get, I just need some pictures to make sure we can't, can never get too many measurements and helpful things to help our tailor understand the design and how you want it like fitting on your body. So I'm just gonna get, yeah, can you hold your arms out like this? Okay, good. And then here, I'm just gonna get the hood on you to make sure that we got what we want with that. Just gonna get one from above. Wait, let me get the setting fixed. Okay. One from this angle. Yeah, you can just stay facing forward. I'll get you from different angles. Okay. Again, over here, and then straight forward. Yeah. Just hold out this arm. Just get that. Okay, that arm. Yeah. Just like that. Okay. And yeah. You can let your arms drop so we know how. And then if you actually can turn a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That should be good. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so when was the date, the deadline that you need it by? Because I know you mentioned. Okay. Yeah, we'll have it in plenty of time before then. Yeah, at most. We are a little busy, but right now, but not too bad. But might be between 3 to 4 weeks. But yeah, we will have it long done before your play production, or the rehearsal. Excuse me. So you'll have it ready for the rehearsal, and hopefully by then it'll be good. But you can always let us know once you've like acted in it and like felt how it moves everything, and there's anything else that needs to be fixed. You can always come back to us and we can fix it, have an expedite fix where we fix it really fast on the fly for your play. Yeah. Okay. And what was, okay, of course, no problem. What was your email? Gmail. Okay. And then can you spell your last name? Your first, let me write your first. Okay. And then your last name. Okay. And then what's a good phone number to reach you at? 27. Okay. Alrighty. I'll put that in our notes along with our other notes about the details. Got the details, and then we got the measurements. And yeah, I'll put those in the file. And yeah, we are gonna be closing soon, but I'll get those to our tailor, so we'll be on that like as soon as we're able. But I'm so glad you're able to come in today. Yeah, you can go ahead and change back out into your comfy clothes again. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I'm always like, when I'm home chillaxing, I'm just go-to t-shirt, shorts kind of girl too, so I understand. But yeah, we will try to make the costume as comfy as possible, but I know any kind of costume isn't the same as just your comfy loungewear. But yeah, I'm so glad that you decided to come to us to have your custom designed Red Riding Hood costume. Yeah, I'm so excited to see how it turns out, and we'll keep you updated. Would you prefer text or email or phone call? Okay, let me write that down. Okay. You sound like a busy girl. Alrighty. Well, yeah, I gotta skedaddle as well, but thank you so much, and I'll have to catch you later.